Today I'm at the Show DC shopping mall here in Bangkok, Thailand for the Sunday Ride and Drive event. It is motorcycles, it is cars, it is all sorts of craziness. This is such a wild event. Let's go look at all the motorcycle stuff that's going on here. They're doing stunts, all sorts of stuff. There's definitely no shortage of motorcycles in this parking lot. Oh man, we've got a Ducati Super Motard. Oh, love these things. Some really, really cool stuff just in the parking lot by itself. But one of the craziest bikes here is this Bosozoku bike. And this guy's just been ripping it out there. This is an extremely interesting bike. It's Japanese subculture called Bosozoku, and they do cars, motorcycles. This thing is just wild. The owner of the Bosozoku bike, give me a sticker. Awesome. Thank you so much. I gotta be honest, I really thought it was gonna be mostly a car show. I didn't expect to see so many cool motorcycles here. What a cool event. Love stuff like this. And of course, not only beautiful bikes, we also have beautiful models every event. Now this guy is ready to do some serious touring. Check this thing out. Wow. But wait a minute, they actually have them inside the shopping mall itself, not just in the parking garage. Absolutely loving this Moon Eyes bug. Oh my God, this thing is so cool, super dumped. Okay, my mind is officially blown by this Mercedes-Benz 190 DTM style car. Absolutely insane, the flares, everything. Damn, I want to take this out on the streets of Bangkok and drive it. I could literally have a full meal off of the wing of this car. I mean, there's just so much surface room on this thing. Even if it was a nice little snack. I definitely remember this Z. This was one of the cars I saw at my very first car show here in Thailand. So cool. Got a bunch of Zs over here. And on the other side, we've got an RX-8 with what looks like to be a fully built motor. Wait a minute, this RX-8 has a Toyota engine in it. It is no longer a rotary. And we've got Bosozoku bikes inside the mall as well. These things are just so cool. I mean, it's not my style of motorcycle, not something that I would ride, but I absolutely love the dedication, the artwork on them, what people do to put them together. And yeah, right here. These are great little mirrors. And check out this BMW. This thing is absolutely crazy. Somebody went all out on the paint scheme, the detail work on this. This is really magnificent. I'd be afraid to ride it because it's so nice. I have no idea what this minuscule little Yamaha is, but this thing is so cool. It's just like a little single, probably a 150. I really did come here for the cars, but man, the motorcycles, they're just blowing me away. Look at this. What in the hell? This thing is absolutely crazy. I mean, what an interesting little motorcycle. Obviously, this is more of a show bike. I don't think it's actually a motorcycle that is being ridden, but whoever built this, hats off to you. Guys, I'm completely blown away by most of these Lambrettas, the color schemes on them, the designs. I've never seen such beautiful work, dedication to motorbikes. You know, motorcycles people will customize, but things like scooters, motorbikes, I've never seen this anywhere. Thailand definitely takes us to a whole new level. This is a pretty rare motorcycle. The Honda Cub, the EZ9. This is a very hard to find bike. We've got an NSR 50. These are all two-strokes. And these bikes were never legally imported into the US. So just to see them in one place for me, it's a total treat. Okay, now we're into the parking level. Here's where all the cars are. And it smells beautiful in here. It smells like gasoline because we're in a enclosed structure and a lot of these cars are carbureted. And look at this stuff. What in the world? Yeah, I'm going to be fanboying over all these cars. There's such really cool stuff here. This is basically a show that is open to people to bring whatever cars, motorcycles, whatever they want. They can show it off here. And there's such a large variety here. This is what I love about car shows here in Thailand, is that people bring all sorts of stuff. It's never like a one make, you can't bring this or that. When they have a car meet and it's mixed like this, you will see everything you can imagine. If you guys watch enough of my videos, you know I'm a real car nerd. I like weird stuff. This Toyota, this Corolla GT right here, this green color, I would absolutely drive the piss out of this. This is stunning. I like strange sedans. I love four doors. Weird stuff like this always makes me happy. And for some reason, the four-door versions of a lot of these cars I prefer over the two-door. We've got one of the original Skylines here. You got to just look at this thing. Another beauty. This whole show is filled with so many incredible cars, and I'm just so happy that I was able to come down here and take a look at it. One of the reasons I get so excited by a lot of the cars here is because I lived in California for 41 years, and California had the craziest, dumbest, most strict emission laws. So it wasn't until I moved to Texas where I saw some really cool Japanese imports, because Texas allowed people to import cars like this, and there were quite a few people that did that. But even then, coming here and seeing all this stuff, I'm just completely blown away. Something that I've seen before, but I've actually never seen anyone ride one. This is a Moto Campo, guys, and these bikes came in the back of a Honda City, and you could fold it up completely, put it into the back of the little Honda car, and when you got to your destination, you could pull it out and ride it through the city. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is a four-door Skyline Japanese police car. Man, this would have been so cool to be driving around when I was still working in law enforcement. And as always, I feel like I want every single car in here, that one, this one, but what is this thing? This Nissan, I think it's a Nissan Severo. Oh my God, I have not seen any of these up in person. Holy crap, this thing is just legitimately crazy. I love it. I love the black fenders, the unpainted hood. This thing's legit. If any of you watched Initial D, then you might know this car. This is the AE86, also known as the Terreno. And these cars are really unique, very sought after, and just very big in anime culture. And it's a classic wedge-shaped design. Oh, okay, this next thing, it's not a car. It looks like a little dragon. Look at this guy. Absolutely crazy builds here. And wait a minute, what is this doing here? This is not a JDM car. This is a Mercedes. It says AMG. This is either a 300 or 420 SEL. Absolutely one of my favorite body styles a Mercedes ever made. I've always absolutely loved the third gen, the FD RX-7. These are such beautiful cars. I've been fortunate enough to own the first and second generation RX-7s. Never had one of these, but man, there is something about a rotary engine. If you've never driven a rotary car, if you've never heard the sound of it, go out, find somebody who has one and listen to it. It is like music. And right next to this beautiful FD RX-7, we've got this Toyota MR2 that's actually for sale. 750,000 Thai baht, which is $21,000. Honestly, I thought it would be a lot more expensive here. These are wonderful cars. Now this is something you don't see often in Thailand, the first generation NSX. Wow. This is a Boo-Boo. Beautiful little micro car. We got two of them here, an Abby and a Boo-Boo. How appropriately named. Wow, they've got Honda S660 here. I've never seen this car in person. These are tiny. I would love to drive one of these. So many cool micro cars here in Thailand and just in Asia in general that we never got in the US. And, well, you probably wouldn't want to drive something that small in the US anyways. Well, I think this little kid is well on his way. And of course, even here, we've got girls dressed up in all sorts of outfits. Every car show, I find the weirdest cars. And of course, this one here is, without a doubt, one of the stranger cars here. It's a Toyota Starlet, which is a very common model, but this thing has had a rag top. It's got a full roll cage. It's got aftermarket wheels. And this whole stance of this car and this mustard color, to me, this is what I love. I got a new friend. Hey, buddy. Swati Cop. Sabadi Mai. Aw, sabai sabai. I just met the owner of the Starlet, this gentleman here, and he just told me that this car used to be a 5-door and now it's a 2-door. This is actually a front-wheel drive Starlet. This isn't a rear-wheel drive Starlet like the ones we got in the US. This is beautiful work. We've got a nice little lineup over here. We've got the second generation RX-7 right here. Beautiful cars. These were rotaries, obviously. And right next to it is the first generation RX-7, this white car. It's got some aftermarket louvers on the hood, but these are really light cars, the early ones. Now for my next trick, I'm going to climb into this little cart. No, I'm just kidding. There's no way, but man, how cool is this? That little kid was absolutely tearing it up here. Pardon me while I wipe the drool off my face, because I'm seeing so many motorcycles here that we don't get in the US that I've never seen, like the CX-4, the Fireblade, the CBR 400. These are bikes that I've lusted after my whole life, and we never got them in America. And to see them here now and in such pristine condition, oh man, that just really warms my heart. You're not going to believe this, but I think I finally found the motorbike I'm looking for. Right here, look at this. This is perfect for me. I can lose weight and ride all around town at the same time. Take a quick walk through the parking lot to see what people brought. Wow, this BMW. Guys, this is definitely a custom built bike. Absolutely incredible. I have no idea what they started with. It's got a BMW flat twin, but everything else, the frame, everything on it looks to be custom except for the sidecar. That is an old style sidecar. Ducati builds a wide variety of bikes. It's not just sport bikes. They do cruisers, they do adventure bikes, they do super motards. It's just a huge variety. So it's not just the racing bikes that most people think. And one of the coolest bikes that they've built recently is the Scrambler. I really like this bike. It's kind of a naked, kind of old style motorcycle, and I think it's nice. Oh my God, that is crazy. What the hell? This is a COE truck. And the reason it's called a COE is because it is a cab over engine truck, where the cab sits over the engine. These are mostly from, I believe, the late 1930s, 1940s. Very hard to find now anywhere, and they're just really unique trucks. Such a crazy event here at Show DC in Bangkok. So many cool bikes and cars. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it. If you like this video, check out some of these other videos. And guys, please don't forget to take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon in another one of my videos. Bye guys.